Well, I don't feel like you should go around telling people that they're damned to go to hell.
Coming up on Winthrop Close Up, we'll hear about the protests on campus that stirred some emotions.
A reporter learns what it takes to get through military training.
From the Department of Mass Communication at Winthrop University, you're watching Winthrop Close Up.
Welcome to Winthrop Close Up. I'm Cameron Powell.
And I'm Alexandria Savage. One issue can be the cause of war, chaos, religion, and at the same time peace, depending on how it is delivered. I went to find out why one topic had people so upset.
And behind me there's a mockery going on. This is not the forum for this. This is why our world is killing each other. Because we're making people believe something without letting them come to the conclusions on their own.
The area in front of Burns Auditorium on Winthrop's campus is public property, meaning it's an area for public forums. This past Wednesday, a group of born-again Christians shared with our campus some of their more radical views.
Well, I don't feel like you should go around telling people that they're damned to go to hell.
Although these preachers claim to come in peace, some bystanders feel more passionately about their message than others.
Personally, for me, this is really upsetting because I hate when people try to push their beliefs on me in any aspect, not just religion, anything that they believe in. I hate when people try to push it on you and tell you that what you think is wrong.
People like that, I mean, they stand out there and they preach and I don't know, in my opinion, they're not out here to save anybody or to convince anybody. They're out here to ram something down your throat.
Your truth is always changing. My truth doesn't change.
If you have any opinions on freedom of speech or freedom of religion, you can feel free to share them with us at Winthrop Close Up.
Students found a less expensive way of getting Winthrop Nail Ya. The slogan, Winthrop is better than, gave students a chance to express what they feel Winthrop is better than. Students supported a Student Alumni Council by writing what they think Winthrop is better than. The Student Alumni Council asked students to bring in their old t-shirts in exchange for a blue and white one.
All our Winthrop students need to come out, show a whole bunch of spirit, and welcome these students here.
Worldwide Winthrop Day gave students a chance to preview Winthrop University as a whole. A huge development is bringing jobs and new opportunities to Rock Hill. Reporter Melissa Nobles has the story.
Pretty cool that Winthrop and Rock Hill are growing. I'm pretty excited to see what changes they're making.
Rock Hill business leaders and officials are reviving the old textile corridor located behind Winthrop, commonly known as the Bleachery.
The city came into ownership of that, has spent several $1 million demolishing all the old structures, cleaning up environmentally, and now it's really at the point of we as the city need to redevelop that.
The $180 million project would be done in 8 phases over the course of 9 years. The plan would also add over 1,000 new jobs in the Bleachery area, along with 800 new residents and $2.8 million in real estate tax.
What was once the heart of the city, providing jobs for thousands, will now become the largest feature of Knowledge Park.
Winthrop is a top player in the Knowledge Park project. There are plans of university housing, restaurants and retail, and office jobs that could be potential employers for Winthrop graduates.
The whole part of that does involve retail and eating establishments and entertainment establishments and opportunities for recreation and so forth. And so the students will be involved in that.
I think this is much needed and it is long overdue.
Preparation for construction is already taking place. Students and community members alike are anxious to see the many new changes the project will bring about. Melissa Nobles for Winthrop Close Up.
Children have the chance to dig a hole, plant a seed, and eat the fruits of their labor at the Rock Hill Community Garden. The Winthrop Student Dietetic Association is partnering with the Boys and Girls Club of York County and Tech to support the importance of a healthy lifestyle. They do this by the community garden right next to 2 Men in a Truck on Oakland Avenue. One excited camper learned it's more important to eat healthy.
We just have junk food, our teeth will get rotten. So if we have healthy snacks, we would feel better. And that when we feel better, it makes our stomach feel good.
There are several plots at the garden that grow plants specifically for community organizations like Pilgrim's Inn and the local food bank. If you are interested in volunteering, contact Laura Foster at the email address you see on your screen.
This year marks the 50th annual Mayor's Frog Jump, and I was there for all the fun.
On your mark. Get set. Jump those frogs. Hey, what does a frog wear to St. Patrick's Day?
The Mayor's Frog Jump is a family-friendly competition that comes around during the 10 days of the Come See Me festivities in Rock Hill.
This is my first year volunteering. My daughter also volunteers. This is her third year volunteering. So it's lots of fun. We enjoy it.
Each competitor has 15 seconds to try and get their frog to jump the furthest in the time allowed. Competitors can either bring their own frog from home or have one provided for them at the competition. However, this year's winner was a home-caught frog by Ava McDaniel.
Where'd you catch it?
I caught it. My daddy caught it for me in Grammy's lake.
In addition to the competition, the Mayor's Frog Jump offers various other fun activities for parents and kids to enjoy, like the tilt-a-whirl, a bouncy castle, and even a rock wall. And of course, plenty of hand sanitizer. And at the end of the competition, all the participants received some totally cool prizes. However, some competitors still wish they had taken home the gold.
This is my first time at the Mayor's Frog Jump competition. My frog Percy didn't get as far as I wanted him to, but I still had a good time regardless, and it's a nice day.
So be sure to be on the lookout for more family-friendly Come See Me activities. If you missed out this year, make sure to be on the lookout for the festival next spring.
Next on Winthrop Close Up.
Find out why you are attracted to certain people.
Technology and innovation, how one man is crafting his hobby into his career and inspiring students along the way. Coming up on Winthrop Close Up.
Now let's check on the stories making national news.
Harrison Garvin joins us from the Winthrop Close Up News Center.
Welcome to the News Center. I'm Harrison Garvin. The Congressional Budget Office has come out with its latest projections about the U.S. deficit, and it's expected to fall. 2014 shortfall is predicted to decline to 2.8% of the gross domestic product. That's $492 billion. The drop is due to lower than expected interest payments and other spending, including defense. Warmer temperatures aren't just attractive to people, but to bugs too. Summer insects are not only pests, but they can transmit viruses and illnesses that can be dangerous. So arm yourself when going outside. Spray for bugs. The Center for Disease Control recommends repellent containing 20% DEET. And when you come outside, check for hitchhiking bugs. It's been a year since the bombings went off at the Boston Marathon. Boston Police Commissioner William Evans says authorities are increasing security. There will be more surveillance cameras, uniformed officers, and undercover officers along the racing route. The commissioner stressed that the racing has always been a family-friendly event, and the goal is to protect, not intimidate. Lawmakers are trying to figure out why it took General Motors more than a decade to issue a recall from an ignition switch problem that's been linked to at least 13 deaths. GM's CEO recently testified before Congress saying that she did not know about the problem until December 2013. The recall was issued on January 31st, 2014. Back to you, Chicago.
Thanks, Harrison. Many people don't want to join the military because they see it as an ultimatum. Go to college or serve your country. Well, there's another choice. Jerrion Manning has more.
At least once a month, a select group of college students wake up at the crack of dawn, set their lives as college students aside, and put on their uniforms to serve their country. These students are known as part of the National Guard.
The main reason I joined was because I love my country and I saw it as the best way to serve it at the time.
Members of the National Guard and Air National Guard serve one weekend each month and have a chance to deploy and serve abroad as well.
And if a member of the National Guard is in school, then they receive educational benefits as well.
think it's a big motivator, especially the tuition assistance program, because that money goes a long way towards helping college tuition.
I also joined for school benefits for the GI Bill to help pay for my college. And I got the career bonus when I signed in, and that will pay for the majority of my college.
The National Guard students receive several benefits, ranging from the GI Bill, in which they receive a monthly stipend, to tuition assistance, where they receive money towards their tuition each semester. But being in the National Guard means more than just money.
When I first went to basic training, I had no idea in life about what to expect, but it helped me grow from a young man to a man, because it showed me things that I had never seen.
The National Guard helps students progress both academically and as individuals. Seems like a valid solution for that ultimatum that many students may face. Jerryon Manning, Winthrop Close Up.
Up, up, and away, students are flying high with thoughts of drones and videos. Therese McLean partnered with Saluda Trail Middle School to share advanced technology with the students. He runs a company called Sky Pros, and by sending a drone up into the air with a GoPro camera, he can get aerial view and video of whatever someone may want. The demonstration puts students' critical thinking and problem solving to the test by asking what about drones and technology.
I think it would be a good idea because it will help the world go into the next level or stage so it can advance.
You may think of the military when you hear about drones, since they were the first to use them. Now that drones are easier to buy and use, companies like Amazon are looking at the new age technology to deliver purchases.
You guys probably work on several projects. Think you got what it takes to take on a military-grade obstacle course? I took the challenge. ROTC, along with Winthrop Veterans Group, set up a full-scale obstacle course right out front Diggs Lawn, as both a fundraiser and a fun challenge for students.
We were just trying to raise some money because obviously running low on funds and we can't get too much from the school, so we might as well make it fun and see if anybody wanted to donate.
Students signed up in teams of 4 and took on an obstacle course that included various tough challenges, like a long run and a wounded partner drag. The team with the fastest time through the course received a $100 cash prize.
Well, first when I saw the obstacle course, I thought it was, I didn't know how it was going to be, but it was actually really tough. I thought a lot of the obstacles were pretty intensive, you know, the balance and the low crawl, a lot of energy had to be put into it, for sure.
And at the end of the challenge, there was a raffle for participants to win prizes, like a $50 gift card. This year's challenge also saw one of the biggest female turnouts.
It definitely is tougher coming out as a female, running with other male competitors. There's 4 on a team and I was the 4th and I was the only girl. And so it was definitely difficult because men are naturally faster.
However, this year's fastest time went to the all-female squad, the Boot Camp Babes, and the course proved to be tough for both vets and students alike.
It was grueling, I'm not going to lie. I've only been out of the Army for about 1.5 years now, and I'd have to say the most physically exerting part was most definitely the low crawl. It was probably 45 feet in length, so it was exhausting.
Be sure to start training for next year now so you can sign up for the next Boot Camp Challenge. If you are interested in becoming involved in the ROTC program, classes are being offered in the fall.
Next on Close Up.
See how nerds took over the Museum of York County for the day.
Stay tuned to find out what candlelit ceremony brought this Winthrop crowd together.
Celebrate, remember, fight back. These are the words that united hundreds of people in support of cancer survivors. Stephanie Harris shows us how students are honoring those they love.
I'm so passionate about the fight in cancer and helping Relive for Life because my mother passed away from breast cancer when I was 10 years old.
Cancer didn't sleep, and neither did Winthrop University at the 2014 Relay for Life event. From 5 p.m. to 5 a.m., many different organizations and students were relaying for the American Cancer Society. Some participants have lost family members to cancer, others have lost friends, but for those who haven't lost a loved one, Relay was a chance to support those who have.
I like walking. I've walked over 2 straight hours at this point, probably done over 50 laps. I just like it. It's a great way to think. I like walking by, looking at all the different bags.
The luminary bags lit up campus green, telling the stories of the survivors and fighters and remembering those who fought until the end. Some participants here at Relay for Life have more than one of these luminary bags honoring more than one family member who has passed on from cancer.
Yeah, I just know that I'm not the only one. I mean, she did get to know her mom longer than I got to know my dad because I was only 3, but do know that there's more people in your situation.
Support for all those affected by cancer was overwhelming this year with almost $20,000 raised towards the cause. Event chair Sade Williams' mother passed from breast cancer when she was just 10 years old. She was ecstatic about the great turnout for Relay.
I just want to thank everybody for supporting us and coming out. We really appreciate it. The American Cancer Society appreciate it. The cancer patients appreciate it.
Raising awareness for cancer goes beyond this one night and this one event. Relay every day to help find a cure. Stephanie Harris, Winthrop Close Up.
Sex is not a topic many people are comfortable discussing, but the consequences of intimacy are important to discuss. I explained the need to know your status.
Know your status, don't just assume.
The thought of sexually transmitted diseases may be a turnoff, but knowing your status is more important than you might think.
It's been a while since I got tested. You know, I think it's always a good thing to get tested at least every year, at least once or twice a year, so you know about yourself.
Your own health is not going to be as important to somebody else as it is to you, so do what you need to do to take care of yourself and make sure you're healthy.
Monica Adamian works at Catawba Care in Rock Hill. Her goal is to reduce the spread of STDs and increase prevention awareness.
It's all completely free, so people can come in, get tested for HIV and gonorrhea and chlamydia if they're interested.
One student says it's important to get out and get tested.
It's better to be safe than sorry, so, I mean, why not? It's not an embarrassing thing to do. You should get tested. It's an adult thing to do.
If time is an issue, consider taking the rapid HIV test. You can know your status in 10 minutes or less.
This is the rapid HIV test. This is one of the tests that's done with a finger stick blood sample. And this is the amount of blood we collect. It's just a teeny little specimen.
Just don't look at it and just remember that it's for a good cause. It's for your own safety and health and others too.
To know your status, visit Catawba Care right off Dave Lyle Boulevard.
Catawba Care wants to remind you that if needles make you nervous, they provide testing with mouth swabs.
You may know the basics about the birds and the bees, but what makes you attracted to someone? Adam Bolin explores the science of sexuality.
From laughing to asking questions, students got involved in discussion about human sexuality. In an event hosted by the Association of Ebonites and the Gentlemen's League in Dina's Place.
The core of the Science of Sexuality program was basically to expose students to why they are attracted to who they are attracted to.
Organizers started the night by introducing 4 guys and 4 girls, all with different personalities. Students then dropped coins into the person's box whom they thought was most attractive.
People in general usually are attracted, though, to people who are similar, people they interact with, people they find attractive.
Overall, the event was a success, and students learned a lot about what goes into finding someone attractive.
I had some thoughts about it, and they were just confirmed to me in a deeper way.
It's not always about looks, you know, it's more about personality.
They say when you fall in love with someone's personality, everything about them becomes beautiful. Adam Bolin, Winthrop Close Up.
The science of sexuality isn't the only thing being experimented. Winthrop Science Club proves that mixing chemicals can be fun and tasty. Sugar. chemistry students mix sugar, vanilla, and the secret ingredient, liquid nitrogen, to make ice cream. The event raised money and awareness about the science club. One senior says it was a recipe for success.
A lot of people kind of relate it to Dippin' Dots. This is the same way that Dippin' Dots are made using liquid nitrogen.
I feel like that's what the public always...
Chemistry Club is hosting a science-based event this year and year-round, so be on the lookout for more mad science.
Nerds had their day in the sun at this year's Bring a Nerd to the Museum Day. Chris Gaitan was there for the fun.
The Winthrop Chemistry Club is giving back to the York County community with Bring a Nerd to the Museum Day.
We wanted to do some outreach with the local community and let them know that chemistry really is in everything, not just what you typically see in a laboratory, but also in artwork and in museum exhibits.
Club members help children conduct fun and simple experiments.
A lot of kids have come in and said, "Where's the nerds?" They were very excited about seeing Nerd Day activities, and we're having a great turnout today.
Here at the event, it was tables like this where children from the York County community were able to participate in experiments of their own. One parent was very happy that her children got to participate in the event.
My little 8-year-old boy, my oldest, loves science, and there's not a whole lot that he gets to do around here that's geared for his age with science. Anytime he can go and learn about science and do science experiments, I think it's great.
Due to the success of the event, the children can't wait till next year's Nerd Day. Chris Gaitan, Winthrop Close Up.
Where's the water?
Coming up on Close Up, it's always a good time to be a Winthrop Eagle, especially when you soar and land great opportunities after graduation.
And we'll be joined by Chris Gaitan from Burns Auditorium at the Tuba Euphonium Ensemble.
Welcome to Arts and Entertainment. I'm Melissa Nobles. Winthrop is alive with the sound of music. The Winthrop Tuba Euphonium Ensemble has just finished their performance. We take you to Chris Gaitan with more.
I'm reporting from the Tuba Euphonium Ensemble here at Barnes Auditorium, where they just wrapped up an amazing performance. The Tuba Euphonium Ensemble is part of Winthrop's ensemble series, when the university invites the Rock Hill community to many different types of musical concerts.
You should come to a Tuba Euphonium concert because it's a rare thing to hear. It's a newish ensemble, so it's a really cool thing.
The musicians not only got applause, they also got feedback.
This was their final performance of the semester. It's a way of grading them, assessing how they did over the semester as a group. So,
one Winthrop student enjoyed the ensemble's performance a lot.
My favorite piece was Coming Home. I really liked how you could tell the emotion. There was emotion in that piece. In each little segment, you could tell the fear, you could tell the lostness that the grandmother must have felt, and you could definitely tell the hope at the end.
The ensemble brought feeling and emotion to the Rock Hill community with their performance. Reporting from Barnes Auditorium, Chris Gaitan, Winthrop Close Up.
To enjoy future concerts in the ensemble series, visit the Winthrop Events website for more information. Thanks for tuning in to listen to Winthrop's latest in arts and entertainment news. Cameron?
Thanks, Melissa. Wondering what life after graduation is like? Reporter Jerryon Manning met with a few folks that can let you know firsthand.
You should be happy that you graduated, but instead, you're feeling stressed. The big question, what is your next move? Fall 2013 graduate, Billie Jean Shaw had the same question just a few months ago.
In order to get a job, I had to start before I graduated. I think most people make the mistake of looking once they graduated. I graduated in December. By August, I was already looking for a job.
But life in the real world isn't as bad as many may think.
The real world, you know, people say it's tough, it's hard. No, I love it. I absolutely love it. As long as you grind while you're in school, you make those connections, you listen to your professors, you ask for help, all the bad talk about being in the real world is not so.
Billie Jean was very successful following her track, going straight from graduation to a job in her field. But other graduates, such as former Winthrop athlete Johnny Rice, didn't find their true calling right away.
If everything worked out the way I wanted it, where would I be? And once I answered that question, the next question was, how do I currently get there since things did not work out? Can I still get there? And what would be the best plan of action?
Johnny went on to play semi-professional football for the Rock Hill Scorpions and eventually got noticed by a boxing scout from California.
You know, I say give 100% to your goal. And then if that goal just, unfolds, you have to trust that, another door will open as long as you give 100% to what you're doing.
Johnny Rice is now in what he calls showbiz, being a professional boxer, recording artist, actor, and comedian in California. These are two examples of individuals who made something for themselves after graduation, and there's nothing stopping you from doing the same. Jerrion Manning, Winthrop Close Up.
If you have a story idea for us, you can send us an email at the address listed below.
And make sure to connect with us on all your favorite forms of social media. We'll see you next time on Winthrop Close Up.